Good morning, YouTube. This is America 528. Please like and subscribe. Today, I want to talk to you about, first of all, we're going to talk about our citrus and how they're coming back. I need to take you down here and make you take a good look. See if I can see my hand. See, that's coming back. Do not cut down your citrus. Do not cut down your citrus. It's still alive. Let's take another look. Let me take you over to another one. I noticed that a lot of people aren't talking about that. They're saying, oh, it's dead and it looks horrible. I want you to look at this. Look at the decimation of what the winter did. Well, let's look at the littlest one right here. Right? Take you down. Look at that. The shoot is coming from the bottom. This is the smallest, what is this, Meyer lemon tree that I have. And I just leave it here so we don't cut it down when we're mowing. So there are bigger ones. I haven't seen any activity with those yet. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I see one. There's a little shoot coming up from down there. So don't cut it down. I didn't put any hay around these because sometimes hay has a pesticide in it or an herbicide in it and it'll kill your tree. But as long as you see some green on your trees on the bottom, don't cut them down. There's another improved Myers lemon. I don't see any activity there yet, but I'm sure it'll come back. And there are two more here. And what I do is I come around and I try to, let me put you down here. I try to get all this stuff from around here so if we're weed eating, we don't mistakenly cut down the tree. So I try to pull that stuff off. Because the weeds will try to, stealing. And that one's coming back. Look at that down there. See my hand? That's coming back all along there. Everything down here is green. Don't cut down your trees. Now this peach tree on the other hand, I think it's gone. Yeah, I think it's gone. But I'm gonna hold on to it until the end. Let's look at this one over here. Suspect. Still gonna hold on to it. I am gonna wait until I know for sure. And that won't be until summer. I think most of them, if not all of them, are gonna come back. And they're gonna come back stronger than they were before. I showed you my lime tree on the other end of the yard. Let's walk back over there. That I thought was dead. Actually, I had two of them, right? And I dug one up and I moved it over here. And it died back again. But I wish I had never moved it because the one that I didn't move is it's way bigger. So this one was planted and moved a couple of years ago, maybe 10 years ago. Not a couple of years. And then it was over here near the house. It was over here near the house. Everything's coming back. Isn't that pretty? It was over here near the house. And this is the other one that I didn't move. Look at the difference. Look at how big that thing is. I can't even get to the top. Let me see if I can move you up. Look how big that tree is. And it's already starting to bloom. Some of the branches have died, but you see there's green and there's brown. So the brown ones, I'll probably cut those off. But the other ones, I'll just leave them. So I could prune this thing back. Now that I know that this branch is gone, I'm gonna get rid of it. But the bad ones, the brown ones have protected the green ones. And look, see there? Look up there. See there? It's coming back. So I'm just gonna prune it back. I'm gonna wait until our last frost because we might have another storm come through there. God forbid. If we do, I'm going to leave it there until the last frost date. And then I'll chop down the dead branches so that we don't have a lot of stuff for it to go through. My figs, on the other hand, and we cut down the extra branches on the figs. Figs do not die. Plant them. Figs, you can leave them in a container. They could freeze up. You think they're dead, and they're not. We just chopped off the ends. We pruned them. And there you are right there. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this is the 8th one. We almost lost this one because see, it got chopped down by accident, so I put the pot here so we wouldn't do that again. Move this grass out of the way, just in case he comes out here and he doesn't see it. And it, I want my figs to live. I bought these things because I want them here. Oh man. So this is just an update on the garden. What's going on in the garden? What's going on in the garden? And look at these. There's my mustards and there is my kale. Kohlrabi, kohlrabi, mustards, 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 mustards. So anyway, this is Jamaica 5288. I'm gonna come to you. We're gonna replant some stuff from Walmart in a second. And I'm gonna wrap this thing up. Oh, one more thing. I am gonna take the taro that I have in these pots, the smaller ones, and I'm gonna put them in the ground over here. Right here where everything, it's gonna be really pretty. Really pretty. I have nothing but grass there right now. That is not aloe, but that is agave. Be careful with agave, it spreads. It spreads a lot. You can't kill it. I mean, it might die back, but it'll always have babies that survive. It used to be over there, it died. So I took the babies and I brought them over here. Right there. And look, they're spreading out, so I'm gonna have to move them again. And they're really sticky. I mean, this is like a thorn on the end, and it's hard. Be careful with it. Be careful you plant it. Don't be like me. So I'm gonna take some of the taro, because I have a whole bunch of it, and I'm gonna put it in the ground. And I'm gonna put it right there, right along the sidewalk, so I can take over. All right, so we're on the other end of the yard, and I have my raspberries that have little shoots on it. These were the best ones I could find at Walmart. I'm gonna clip this thing off. Right, I have my raspberries. I have 2 of them, and I have 2 blueberries. The blueberries are stronger than the raspberries. I don't know, maybe I don't know if I should plant them that close to the fence line. I know that the raspberries, I believe they have thorns, because we planted these way in the back, so I'm gonna put this somewhere else. The blueberries, on the other hand, I am gonna plant here. But I'm gonna sit them down here, and I don't wanna get up and down. My knees ain't what they used to be. So I'm just gonna clip them all while I'm down here. I think I'll plant the blueberries here. I hope that he doesn't get attacked when he comes out here with the mower. That's what I'm worried about. Bees. All right. I hope I don't have to move them. Oh, shoot. All right. They're all clipped. These are the blueberries that I bought from Walmart. And I'm gonna go ahead and dig 2 holes. Y'all are probably not gonna be able to hear me. I'm not gonna really speak. I'm just gonna dig the 2 holes as far away from the opening of the fence as I can. So I'll probably put one on this side and one near the grapes. I'm gonna decide when I get there. So I'm not gonna talk much because you probably won't be able to hear me anyway, but that's what I am going to do. So I have them right here. I'm gonna keep them in a safe spot while I'm digging, and you all can watch while I work, okay? right. That wasn't as hard as a foxhole. All right, here we go with the blueberries. Move it closer. I need to get steady. Where's the foot? Steady, are you ready? What's going on? Steady, are you ready? Are you ready? What's going on? All right, let's remove the grand reveal. Let's see how much roots are in there. Get rid of all this chipped wood. Where's the root? Come on, you're in there somewhere. I need you to be exposed. I need you to expose yourself. Show yourself. Oh my gosh, this is a little root. Scary. Put some fertilizer down. I know you all don't like Miracle Grow, but I'm gonna use it. I want my plants to live. I don't care if they become crackheads or miracle heads. Miracle root heads. I need them to survive. You looking at my big head or you looking at the dirt? I hope you're looking at the dirt. Backfill it. There go a worm, all right. That means the dirt is good. The soil is rich. I love worms. Look at that. Love worms. Love to see him. Throw him back in there. That's where you belong, brother. All right, backfill it. Try to get as much soil. There go another worm. Good deal, good deal. Tamp it down. This dirt is wet, so I guess it might have rained out here last night. Not sure. So that's one down, one to go. Let me bring y'all over here. Ooh, a rock is under me. That is not good. I don't want my knees to be all bruised up. I did see some knee pads at the Dollar Tree. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. And they're really small, but $1.25 versus my knees turning black. I think I'm gonna go and get them today. Or tomorrow. No, I gotta go today because I gotta pick something up at Walmart. I ordered something again. I get mad when I spend money. So here's my other hole. Move it back a little bit so you can see. If I could get you on stable ground, that'd be great. This thing on top over. Let me not speak that into existence, but that's what it look like. Come on, phone. Come on, stand. You could do it. Should have got a bucket. We're gonna have to hold you while I backfill. Am I gonna have to hold you like a baby? So here we are. I'm taking all of the junk or all of the stuff that they kept here to keep the plant alive out. After I get it out the bag, of course. It doesn't want to come out. All right, you can see it's wrapped in that brown paper and it's wet in there. It should be wet in there when you get the plant. Otherwise, you might be buying a dead plant. So here we are. I got my thing. Everything came off in one big clump. I hope I didn't lose no roots. And here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna hold it where I want it. and backfill it. Make sure you break up the dirt a little bit so that you get some air in there. Even though we're going to tamp it down, we just don't want any big air pockets in there. All right, this is my second or third attempt at doing raspberries. The other times I did them in pots, it didn't work out well for me. So normally my plants live, but raspberries, blueberries, blueberries, they didn't do well for me. I don't care how many times I fail, I'm just gonna keep on trying at a different spot. Something's gonna take. Something. There's another worm. I'm breaking this soil up. I hope you're not looking at my hair. My hair instead of the plant. Okay, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna tamp it down. All right, let's get this junk out of here. And we're gonna go on to our taro plants. Let me pull this stuff up. Me up. I'll come out here and shoot. Let's go shovel. Hold in there. And I'm gonna pick up the junk later on. Leave that there. Okay, now we got our raspberries. So I gotta decide where I want to put the raspberries. We had them in full sun in New York, so I'm gonna do the same thing here. Full sun. Get my shovel. Okay, so I decided to put them on the side of the gazebo. I do not like my trees being exposed. I like bushes to be in front of the trees, and I remember these being really bushy. Hopefully I'm right. It says plant in full sun, and this is full sun. Let me tell you something about Texas soil. See that? If it gets dry, the ground cracks. See that? That's how Texas is. And then when it rains, because the soil is kind of clay, it pools, so it floods. That's how it floods out here in Texas. If anybody want to know, we're not close to I'm in Central Texas. We're not close to any water, but when the soil is dry like this, it doesn't absorb as quickly, and then it just pulls up. Back to the task at hand. So I put these in where I wanted them to be. I want one to be right here and one to be about right here. Okay, so I'm gonna move this one out of the way. I got my rock here to mark my spot. See that? I'm gonna move him out of the way. And then I'm gonna get another rock and I'm gonna mark about where I want that one to be. I already have thorny plants out here, roses. What's the difference? Okay, so I marked the spot. Let's see how I can get through this soil. See how it's really hard. But I will get it up. I will not give up. Oh, it's moist on the bottom. It's just the top that's dried up. So it's not that bad. Oh, there's some more worms. See that? There's a worm. Remember to bend my knees while I'm digging. Good, there's not that many roots out here. That is a good thing. That means that it has a chance to have its own space and grow and grow and grow. Okay, here's my other rock. I think I hit a rock on the bottom. I think those are deep enough. Give myself some space to work. All right. Put my shovel in the ground. Not there. There. Yeah, those knee pads, I gotta buy them. I gotta buy them. Pull up my britches. Don't want to give y'all an extra show. All right, so I'm gonna get these out of the bag. Ooh. Messy. Oh no, I broke it. Shoot. See, I wasn't careful and I broke it. Just take it off. All right, mad at myself now. Ooh, just a little itty bitty sprig now. I wanted a big sprig. Pick this up. And I'm gonna make sure I mark this so that he sees it when he comes out here. To mow, this soil is full of worms. Just take the easy soil and move it. Get this thing as much out of the ground as possible so we don't mistakenly cut it down, thinking it's a weed. I am gonna mark it though, for sure. Put some Miracle-Gro in this bad boy. Backfill it with the same soil that came out of the ground. I know this soil is good. I have so many plants out here. I mean ornamental plants. None of them died. It's a rock. Backfilling it. Don't cover up the plant, but backfill it. Pat it down. I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna water this thing in. This thing is full of worms. Look at that. There's 2 worms right there. Put them down here. Make sure you get back to where you came. Dig yourself in, wormy. Okay. All right, that's one down. Get all these grass around here. Throw the big old clumps back in there. Hopefully the rabbits, the wild ones don't come and finish this thing off. Maybe I'll put something around it. Try to deter them from coming back here. I wonder, I'll find an herb. Maybe there's an herb that I could put around here that make them go away. Like ants don't like cinnamon. They hate it. And if they inhale it, they'll die. So that's one thing I learned recently. I was having an ant problem. If you watch one of my other videos, it was taking over a container. So that's one down, one to go. Keep my mess. Put this around here so I'll know that looks different. Do not touch this with the weed eater. Don't do it. Don't do it. There we go. That's one. On to the next one. So here we go. Ooh, this one is doing way better. Slowly getting all this stuff off so I get the roots. The root structure is bigger on this one. Look at that. That's root. Wish I could see the roots when I'm buying them. But they don't allow you to do that. All right. So I'm gonna hold it where I want it. I'm gonna backfill it. Some people put fertilizer in there when they're starting them off, but I was always taught that if you put fertilizer in there, it burns the roots. That's what I was taught. I went to school for agriculture in high school. I was in that Future Farmers of America, FFA, in New York City, believe it or not. I went to a vocational high school. So I'm gonna break this up. I don't know what this is, but move that to the side. I don't know. I don't know what that is, so I don't really want to use that. Looks like straight up clay. Break this up. Alright, so this one is in there. Water this down. Throw these in the bushes. That'll go back to the land. Throw the extra in there. I need this plant to stand up. Yes. This is good. Just a bit. Break that up a little bit. Okay, this will settle once I water it in, and all will be well. All right, I'm gonna pick up all my trash. We're gonna move on to the taro, okay? So what I have here, ooh, a thorn. Get stuck. About what I don't know. I have 2 pots of taro here. Don't mind me, I'm a little silly. So I have 2 pots of taro here, and they're overcrowded. These are 2 that I have not up-potted. And this one has about, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 of them in here. So I'm gonna dump this out right before your very eyes. And I'm gonna plant them along here and along here. Okay, I got 2 pots because I wasn't sure how. Come on, plant. Stand up and turn it over in my hand. Let me try to get to a place where there's no taro. This thing gonna give me the blues on camera. Here we go. Man, this thing is full of roots. Look at that. This thing had to be a potted. Look at it. It's becoming a root bound on the bottom. So we're gonna take this thing apart. Move that out of the way. And I know this thing came from one taro plant. One. So here's one. Right? We have one right here. Let me move back so y'all can see what I'm doing. So I have one. Try to get this on the bottom, get the root bound stuff unspun. It's a good thing I took it apart, man. They would have killed each other. There are too many of them in here. There's two. If anybody want to know what taro looks like, it's that root on the bottom. See that big old bulb? And they just spread. They just spread around like wildfire. Especially when you have good soil. I use that dillo dirt most of the time. That is recycled material from, I don't know, Cedar Park. So they say. I don't really want to know what it is, but I know it works. Works well with plants, so that's all I really care about. Let me get this one off. Oh, I broke it, but it still has some roots, so I'm gonna keep it there. Break this thing apart. And with taro, you can feel it bleeding. It's like a milky substance that comes from it. I'm not going to get rid of my soil. I reuse my soil, so I'm not throwing it haphazardly around the yard. The soil is still good, still has nutrients in it. I'll amend it with some new soil, but I'm not going to rebuy this. Not going to do it. All right. Let's break this thing apart. Oh, there we go. Jeez. All right, move these out the way. Move these. Put these in a safe place. Try to get these things apart. All right. So here we go. Got another one. And at the bottom there's a small root. The reason why they're so small is because they're in a pot. If they weren't in the pot, they'd be a lot bigger. And get the soil off because I want these roots to search for nutrients. If y'all ever want to know how they reproduce, let me show you. Let me get up close to you guys. So here's the taro, right? And see that on the side? That is a new shoot coming out. The taro is the root, the bulb part. That's the part that you buy in the store. Just like a potato, better than a potato. It's good for diabetics and it's good for everything. That's the root part. Here are the babies coming off the side. There's more than one baby coming off. See that? That's a root. And that's a baby right there. Now let me get out so close and personal. I may not need to use that second one. There's a lot of them in here. I'm gonna break these apart. There's one down here. Just a root down here. Man, this thing was just struggling. There's just too many of them in here, more than I thought. This one in the middle is probably the mama. I see them all coming off of that one. That's probably the mother. Yeah, that's the mother, for sure. Try to get her babies off of her. Just break them off. Try to get some root. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. All right, so I'm gonna put some of these in the ground. First of all, I'm gonna get all this dirt up. I don't lose my dirt. And then I'll put these in the ground. It's not gonna take me long to get this dirt up. And I lost a lot of roots, but they'll grow back. Taro is resilient. Resilient. Get the same bucket that I just had. get all of this back up in here, roots and all. Roots are organic material. Don't try to pick them out, just leave them in there. See how quick that was? Willful waste, wishful wants. I don't like running back to Lowe's for yellow dirt or any kind of dirt for that matter. Put this to the side because this is where I'm gonna dig. And I'm gonna put you all on a stand. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my camera rigged. I want you to see what I'm gonna dig. I got the taro right here. You'll see them in a second. They're right here, right near me. And we're gonna start digging. Let's get closer, closer than close, closer than most. Let's get closer, yeah, yeah. All right, oldies but goodies. I need you all to see what I'm doing. Let me move it back. There we go. Pick this thing up. All right, I just dug out a little bit. I want to show you what I'm gonna put in there. Okay, I grabbed 5 of them. I don't think 5 of them will fit. I think it's gonna be more like 3. I'm gonna put the taro root. I had some fabric here. That's why it was so hard for me to dig. I don't put the fabric in, pull fabric aside, break up the soil, and backfill it. I don't want it too close to the sidewalk. Backfill that one. I gotta redo this fabric anyway, so it don't matter. See that? That's a weed barrier, but the thing is, after a while, the mulch that you put on here becomes soil. And then the weed barrier don't work no more. So I'm taking the next one. I'm gonna put him here. Not too close to the sidewalk. I don't want nobody stepping on him. Cover him up. The next one, move the weed barrier out the way. Put another healthy one there. Move this weed barrier out the way. It's going to interfere with the spreading of the taro. So this is a problem that I didn't even think about. This weed barrier has been here a long time. while. I'm gonna have to take it up. Look at that. Blueberries. Old stuff that died is still here. Yep, pull this wheat berry up. The power of a woman. Move these twigs out the way. I'm gonna backfill it. All of this is decomposed mulch. All of it. Which is good, but I just need the wheat berry to go away, to move out my way. Move it out of my way. Take all that extra dirt or special dirt that came from mulch. I was wondering why the grass is growing up on top of it. I didn't even think about it degrading over and over again. I kept on throwing mulch on top of mulch on top of mulch. This is what happened. Wheat berry got buried underneath the mulch. We're gonna cover that up with basically compost. Move all of this back. Move all the compost from on top of the wheat berry and put it on my taro. Stand up. There. Cool. Get that out the way. Get that out the way. Pull it up and move it out the way. Away from my plants. Had I known, I would have never put this stuff down. I didn't think about that. Think about wanting to plant more stuff that, you know, that spreads like taro. And taro has deep roots, so it doesn't grow on top like some other plants. Good thing is I have plenty of soil that's basically fertilizer for the plant. Okay, so I got these in. What did I do? I buried the leaf. Sorry, guy. Sorry, honey. Sorry, honey. Yeah. Okay. I'll deal with that later. I'm gonna keep on moving. Whew, it's hard work, work. Hard work is hard work. Army song. Keep on going, girl. I might take a break, but I don't think I'm tired yet, so might as well do it while I feel like it. Some days I don't want to do nothing. Yesterday, man, I was like, oh God, I cannot do it. I can't do it, won't do it. Today, rested up, back at it. Never give up. Never stop. As long as I'm alive, keep on going, keep on trying. All right, let's get this stuff, this wheat berry up. This is a rose bush that died. Ouch. Thorn. Rose bush from the past has attacked. The rose bush from the back is attacked. So I'm gonna plant about 2 or 3 more in front of you guys. And when I'm finished, I'm gonna come back, okay? So 2 or 3 more, depending on how much this allows me to do. I'm gonna have to get a scissors to cut this bad boy up. Do not want this thing here anymore. And apparently I bought a good one too. Look at that. Okay, let me dig and show you what I got. Where's my? All right. soaker hose out here too. Everything deteriorated. Look at that. That is a soaker hose. This thing was all, none of this stuff was here when I came out here. No gazebo, no nothing. It was just bare land. Nothing. Everything in this yard was planted by me. And sometimes I had some help. But I'm the gardener. I'm the gardener. Had I known years ago, I would have planted more fruit trees. Less ornamental. Lesson learned, I tell you. Still young enough to dig. So, I can still do it. Put this in the ground where I won't step on it. All right, get some more Taro. These two over and put them in the ground. Should get all the roots underneath the ground. And back to it. Next one. Roots in the ground. And back to it. Oh, keep it up high enough. This is, I'm gonna cut this. Even the stakes are here. No, this is a root. And back to it. So it stands up, I know it's there. Ouch. Here's another one. Put it in the ground. Hold it up to where you want it. Make sure the roots, all the roots are in there. And backfill it. Don't cover that weed barrier back up because I'm going to cut that out of there. It's going to get cut. Cut. Alright. Back that up so I know it's there. And there we have it. I have, what, 6 planted so far? I want one more here. 7 planted. Roll these twigs out the way. I got 7 planted. We're gonna have to remove this weed barrier. See that? All that is dirt. All that is compost from mulch I put in there over the past 12 years. Just over and over. I didn't even realize what I was doing. But I'm glad it's here. It's free. I paid for it one time and I'm using it twice. So, this is Jamaica 5288. I know I'm crooked. And I'll come back to you once I get all these in the ground and I cut this weed barrier out of here. And okay, I'm continuing the row. I got up some of the weed barrier, or most of the weed barrier. There it is. And soaker hoses. Soaker hoses become brittle and they don't work after a while. Buyer beware, all right? Learning from experience. It didn't work after about 2 years. The roots, I guess, or I don't know, either the roots or the soil got into it. Either the roots or the soil got into it. I know you all can't hear me when my back is turned. You know, try to turn my body the other way. Backfilling the Taro. I pulled out some of the agave. You know, I'll plant that in the planter in the front. One of the ones in the front died, so I'll put that in the planter up there. Here's a big mama. Plant that. Leave that up. And plant it. Not too close to the sidewalk, but close enough. Get these twigs out of here. Get this away. Planting it in the ground. Closer to the ground you are, closer to God. What does this say? Rosebush died here, apparently. Gave up the ghost. It gave up the ghost. It's all right. Well, use whatever you left behind, Mr. Rosebush or Mrs. Rosebush. Get all these up. This is St. Augustine grass. It is a vine grass. You can't just plant it, but once it's planted, you see those roots? It just spreads. Just like this taro does, that's what this this St. Augustine grass does. That's what we have out here. Either that or Bermuda grass in Texas, because it won't die. All you need is a little sprig and it's gonna spread all over the place. Get these out of here. Move that over. Now, see, there's so many things to move out of the way. And I'm afraid because some of the dead plants are rose bushes. I do not want to get stuck up. I don't want to get stuck up. What does this say? Man, there's all kinds of things out here. Another blueberry plant. Man, I hope those two make it. Apparently, I tried more than once to get them from the ground. They're in a different spot this time. It's full sun. Pray for me and them. Because I want blueberries. I want blueberries. And I'm going to keep on trying till I get some. Get this out of the way. Do that. Do that. Put this one in. Them in. This looks way better than weeds, huh? Weeds in a St. Augustine that's growing in the wrong place. Do I want it all the way down? I don't know. I have not decided. Okay, the agave is here. I pulled up two. I told you that already though. Alright, and I moved most of the weed barrier. So I'm gonna go through here and tamp them down one by one. Get these twigs out of here. And tamp that down, tamp that down. These are already tamped. And that's it for this side. Whew. Old girl is breaking a sweat. All this hair, and it's thick hair. I don't know how much hair everybody else got, but I think I got 2 portions of hair. Okay, I'm gonna go to the other side and dig, and I'll bring you back once I think I have one. How many do I have? I have 1, 2, 3 of them left, and I just pulled out 2 agave. I'm not gonna replant these here though. These 3 are gonna go on this side. I think, I don't know, I'm not gonna break that one apart. I was gonna break this apart, but there's too many in here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here, 6, maybe 6. And I think that's too much for that little space right there. Let me think about it. Okay, I dug my trench. Yay! Look at what I did. One has the head and no tail. One has the tail and no head. So, I don't know if this is gonna survive, but I think this one will. So I'm gonna put him right here. Let's see if that comes back up. I'll put him right next to him. Rest in peace. You might survive. Taro is resilient, so who knows? Not gonna throw it out unless I have to. Let me pull you down so you can see more. So I'm gonna put one right here, and then I'm gonna take another one and put them right here. I know they look, they barely survive. I had them in the house because I was not gonna let them freeze up, and then I forgot one outside, and I dumped it, and it was full of bulbs, and the bulbs were still vibrant. So it had all this leaf and stuff material on it. Oh, it survived. I don't know if I should break open the other one or use this smaller one with just 2 on it. Move that over. I'm gonna move that over here and move this one right here. Space them out more. Yeah, I think I will just take this one. Now this might have more than 2. Right now it looks like it only has 2. I'll move that. Or move this back. Ooh. This camera is very unstable. I ain't gonna say it's operator error. Wait a minute, let me fix y'all. Look at my smiling face. All right, let's move up a little bit. All right, now camera. Do right by me and I'll do right by you. I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna dump it out. I think I only want 2 more. I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna put that somewhere else. Look at all those roots. Look at that. These were in the house. I had so many that I probably neglected them. I tried my best to water them, but I mean they were in my dining room, in my study. It was everywhere. I still have a lot of plants in there that I have to bring out. And I just didn't want to do too many, and then there'd be another frost. So they're under grow lights. One of my girlfriends, she and her husband came to visit, and she was talking about us. She said, "Man, Jamaica, you got too many plants in here." So I gave her like 5, 6 of them. That put a small dent in what I had. I gotta have a plant sale, jeez. We like our privacy, but there comes a time where you have to start getting rid of stuff or you become a hoarder. And I have too many plants. Clean air though. The air is clean. And my dogs, you can't smell them at all. Some people say, "Oh, you got dogs, your house must smell a dog." Nope. Not in my house. First of all, I clean the floors with Clorox most of the time. All right, I got 2 here. There's no more, just 2. And I'm gonna put one here, and there's roly-polies all over the place. And move this over, move that over there, and then I'm gonna put one right here. Yeah, right here. All right, and of course, I take my dirt. My nose is running. Take my dirt, and I'm gonna put that back in there because I'm gonna use that again for something else. Never put it back, especially the stuff I bought. I never put back. I don't never put the soil that I bought, I purchased, back in the land. This stuff has to survive off of the nutrients in the new soil, not in the soil that's in the pot. You don't want it to be too spoiled. You want it to be deprived so the roots will spread out. All right, so we're gonna go down. I don't know if that's somebody's roof. Dug up. Apparently I didn't have as much any more weed barrier, thank goodness. And hopefully the insects don't eat my stuff up. Look like they're interested in taro root already. Saw a roly-poly walking over one of them. Gardening is easy. Easy, snail. Gardening is easy to me. Some people wear gloves. I might start doing it because, shoot, at this point I might have to go and pay for a manicure. Okay, well the cleanup is going to be incorporated in me watering the new plants. I am not going to work myself to death today. Not any day. Although I did tramp dirt in the house, so that means I got a mop now. But, you know, you can try. I try. I wish it would rain. I wish. But can't have everything you want. Can't have it. You can't always get what you want. Isn't that a song too? Let's put you down in a safe place where you can watch from a distance. I'm not gonna talk because you're not gonna be able to hear me anyway. But let me see. All right, there's a fence line. I got my grapes over here. is a Meyer lemon. On to the next ones. More babies to water. Remember my babies right here? Huh? Let me pull you down so you can see what I'm doing. I gotta get you on solid ground. I'm gonna tip over. So I have one right here. Woo! Lost my balance. I don't want to spray it too hard because it's fragile. Make sure I keep some of the mulch away from it. But you can see it's sinking down. Don't want to cover it up with water. Just want it to get watered. On to the other one. There we go. This is why a lot of gardeners plant their plants high, because they sink. But I prefer for them to sink so that I get more water in that area. Look at that. It's a depression now. Land ave. Depression. Surrounded by high ground on all sides. Let's see. Let's move that back. There we go. All right, on to our next one. So I told you I had a peach tree, right? Y'all follow me on my chores. And the last thing that I'm gonna share with you, because I still have a couple of other things on the other side I have to water, is the taro. The taro roots are the taro plants. They look like elephant ears. They're just a little bit smaller. And the only reason why they're smaller is because I didn't have them in the ground. I had them in these pots. So now these bad boys are in the ground. And I pulled up all of the weed barrier. So I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone by cleaning the sidewalk and watering them at the same time. Moving the hose. I wrapped the hose around a bucket. Just a minute. Oh, Lord. I'm looking at my dairy air. I don't know. Well, I'm done for now. I need some new boots. These boots, man, getting them off is a task, and I'm already tired. And they are giving me a hard time. Somebody help. That's one. Jesus Christ. All right. Let's try to get the other one on. This is the reality of gardening. You don't need to walk. You don't need to exercise. Gardening will do it for you, and you get your house or your exterior beautiful in the process of exercising. Whew. I gotta take a shower, get these hands clean. Hope my hair ain't got no dirt in it. I guess I'll wash that out. 'cause I ain't gonna wash it again. I got that, you know, it's not manageable. And getting it moist again is not going to be an easy task. Anyway, it's Jamaica 5288. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. I got a whole bunch more to plant. I got some lemon trees that are struggling inside the house. They got to go out. And I got an avocado tree. I'm not going to plant that. I got a whole bunch of stuff. I got a whole bunch of stuff to do. So I'll see you guys tomorrow on my next one. Bye.